All right, folks, and welcome to One Bad Cop, the KLW server on Beam and G. This is a multiplayer server that we've put up to do, well, cops and robbers chases. So here are the rules for playing on this server. First off, you are only allowed to have street legal vehicles. That means no construction equipment, no heavy equipment, no off-road vehicles only, no Baja buggies, none of that. If it's not a street legal vehicle that is set up for highway use, you can't run it in the server. Also, no off-road pursuits. If we are in pursuit and your vehicle leaves the roadway, you've lost. That is the end of the pursuit. There is no respawning or repairing while a pursuit is taking place. So if you are the runner, your vehicle is damaged, you cannot repair it while on the run, nor can you respawn while on the run. You also can't use pull ropes to throw vehicles or pick up vehicles or drop vehicles on other vehicles. If you can't do it with a real car or real vehicle, you can't do it in the game. If you want to respawn as a police officer, you can do it here in the parking lot only. As a runner, you can only respawn where Racer is, and that is after the pursuit has ended. Now, when does the pursuit end? If you go off-road, the pursuit ends. When do you respawn? That is once one bad cop, that is this police car, gets there and sees the carnage of the accident. When I blow my horn twice like that, then everybody can respawn who is involved in the final accident. During the pursuit, if a police car is damaged, they can respawn, but they can only respawn from one of these parking spots. Now, the way it works is law enforcement lines up here. The left vehicle that you see over there, the blue one, Martin, will be the first vehicle to leave, and each law enforcement officer leaves in the order of from left to right. One bad cop will always be the last responding police car out of the parking lot. Now, to represent that the runner is ready to run, they will pull up to the stop sign as Racer will demonstrate right now. Law enforcement will demonstrate that they are ready to run by having their light bar on. If they do not have their light bar on and they are sitting in this row, that means they will not be responding in this particular pursuit. So now we know that Martin is ready to go, Wolfgang is ready to go, and one bad cop is ready to go. To signify that the runner is ready to go, they will blow their horn 2 times. And to represent that we are ready to go, we will blow our horn 2 times, but I have to explain a couple other rules before we do that. Now, while we are in the pursuit, when you crash your car, do not respawn until I get there and do the carnage. For law enforcement officers, one bad cop comes up behind you and hits the siren like that. It's for that law enforcement officer to pull over and allow one bad cop to get by, because law enforcement officers in the pursuit can have their vehicles damaged, which means they move slower. And so as that one bad cop stays on the action, one bad cop will ask that officer to pull over, which they will pull over to the right. I will go by, and then they can continue the pursuit. If their vehicle is damaged so bad they can't continue the pursuit, they can respawn from the spot that they are in here and then continue the pursuit from here. Again, once the runner has crashed out their vehicle or has left the roadway, they are to remain there until they get 2 blows of the horn like that from one bad cop. And actually, I should change that to an air horn. That way it's very distinguishable from everybody else. So Racer has already blown his horn, showing that he is ready to go, and I will give him 2 blows on the horn to show him that we are ready to go. And with that, we should be off. And there goes Racer. And here we go. also law enforcement has communications. We have our own server for that. Get around Wolf here, and we're going to get down here onto Route 1, and we are in pursuit here, catching up behind Martin, who is behind Racer. We're going to go by Martin here and get up here behind Racer. And Racer is working his way around the track. We're right up behind him. He's already lost part of his rear bumper. And as he goes into the corner up here, well, he's probably going to lose it and crash out. Well, he's still trying, but hadn't crashed it yet. We're going to continue to chase him here until he loses it. Should be shortly here. And he has went off the track, so technically he was out there, but he came back on, so we're going to let him keep going. He just ran off. But if you run off the side of the track, and stop, that's the end of the race, or the end of the run. So here we are, we've caught up with Racer. We're also not supposed to ram One Bad Cop, but, well, it happens. But anyways, now that we have had the end of the run, we've seen the carnage from Racer's vehicle, we've seen the carnage from the car behind, and we've seen the back of One Bad Cop. One Bad Cop will blow the horn, which is going to be an air horn, by the way. But we're going to use this one. That's the signal to respawn, and we're going to go back to the parking lot, just like this, and start over again. So those are the rules, folks. Come in, have fun, be civil. You're not allowed to ram One Bad Cop, and you're not allowed to block One Bad Cop, because that is the car that creates the content for the channel. Thanks for being here. Look forward to having you show up. Have a great evening, and we'll see you soon.